Hello. This video is to help Maine sports officials get their CHRC, Criminal History Records Check, which is now required for all high school and middle school interscholastic officials before they can officiate. So you must get the CHRC taken care of. It's required by the contract for the Maine Principals Association. This video will provide some instructions on how to get that done. So I'm here at Google website. I'm assuming most people know how to get to Google. I'm going to Google Maine DOE for Department of Education, and I'm going to say fingerprinting because that's what everyone calls this. And I'm going to get to this page right here where it says Fingerprinting Department of Education. That's the address right there, but you can just Google it and get to it just like this. That's what most people do. All right, this page is very important. Once you get to this page, you're going to have several pieces of information here that you're going to need. So the very first one is probably the most forgotten step. I've had several officials get fingerprinted and then not 6-8 months later still haven't been cleared by the DOE, and they don't have the CHRC. And the reason is they didn't do this very first step. And this very first step only takes a few minutes. You need to include $15 with an application form, and I'm going to click on this link and show you the application form. So here's the application form, Maine Department of Education application for initial educational approval. You can download this form, and you're going to mail it with a check for $15 to this address right here, Department of Education, Certification Office, etc. Okay, so you need to fill out this form and send it with a check for $15 to the DOE. This is the most missed step because people get so focused on the fingerprinting. So while after you download that form and send that, and you can do this other part anytime you want. You can get the fingerprinting done first, but you cannot forget this application approval form. If you do, you will not get cleared. So to get fingerprinting, the Maine Department of Education has partnered with Identigo. So I'm going to click here and go to their website, and you're probably a new appointment. That's what I'm going to assume anyway. So I'll click on Schedule a New Appointment. This is for many people, this has been one of the most asked question is, what is my agency name? And again, this is for the Department of Education. So I'm going to select Department of Education, and I'm going to click Go. Please confirm it's Department of Education. I'm probably a new hire, so I'll click on this and select New Hire and go. I have to go down here and read all this important information, and then eventually I have to agree. I agree. I fully understand. Maybe you won't understand, but you can't go forward unless you say I agree. All right, so now you can set an appointment, and you can set it anywhere. You can click on the map, but I found the map to be not very accurate when you click on it. So I'm going to use my zip code, and I'm going to click Go. And it's going to give me several locations that I could go and get my fingerprints taken care of. This one, Portland, Springvale, Lisbon, Augusta. And if I go down here, if I go next, I can get to some of the other places as well. But I'm going to go to Portland. These are all full and closed, so I'm going to go to the next week up here with this button right up here. So I'm going to schedule for Friday, 11/15. I'm just going to pick this date. I could go one more week and say, well, maybe I want to do it this day, but whatever. I just need to pick a day and schedule this appointment. So I'm going to schedule my appointment for 9 o'clock in the morning. And again, you've got to agree to the release. So I go down here and I say, I agree to provide information as requested, and I click on Go. Okay, you must finish the registration process to be fingerprinted. You will receive an email or a confirmation number when your registration is complete. So then you have to go through all this process, and I'm not going to do this on the video, but I just wanted you to see everything that has to be filled out here. Pretty simple stuff. Phone numbers, all your contact information, all that stuff. Once you're done, as it said, you either get an email or a confirmation or a registration number, and you'll have your appointment set, and you can go get fingerprinted, and you can head back to get that taken care of. So I'm going to go back to Google, and I'm going to go back to the main DOE fingerprinting, back to this website. So again, the two steps are important. Form, application approval, mail it in. You can't email it. Mail it in with a check for $15. Step 2, register for your fingerprints. Okay, those are the 2 steps you have to take. Once you've done this, they used to mail you a certification. They don't do that anymore. You must go in and check your application status. So if I look over here, it says check application status. So I'm going to check my application status. Most people have not created the MEIS account, so you're going to say, I do not have an MEIS account. And click here. And here you're going to put in your last name and the last 4 of your social security number. Once you do, you can submit it. And this says that I'm a certified teacher, that I expire in 2023. If you are a certified teacher, it will not say CHRC here. It'll only say your certification and when that expires. If you're not a certified teacher, it will actually say CHRC on the line and when it expires. What do you do at that point? Well, you can take a picture of this screen and send it to the appropriate secretary treasurer for your officiating board or whoever is collecting this information. What I'm going to do with most of my boards is say, just send me the last 4 of your social and I'll get this information for you if you don't feel comfortable do this. I can do it fairly quickly by just taking a picture of it. And now I have a picture of it that I can't seem to get on the screen. There it is, finally. And there it is, and I can send that picture back. Okay, so again, this is a fairly big process. I realize that it's a lot of hassle. It is $15 plus the fingerprinting is $55 at the moment. This is the page you need to go to. I got here by Googling Maine DOE fingerprinting. Those are the 2 things you have to do to get it done. And after that, this is how you check your application status right here. They will not mail you anything. Let me know if you have any questions. Hope this was helpful.